Hi guys, today we're going to be learning how to play the A, B, C sharp, and the D notes on the A string. Now these notes are on the same positions as the E, the F sharp, and the G were on the D string. And so the E, F sharp, and G were on the third string right here. And so when we're learning these next three notes, they'll just be one string down onto the second string, which is the A string. Now before we go on, I'd like to talk a little bit about the posture, because I noticed a lot of you are playing the notes really well, but it's also really important to notice how we are holding the violin and standing, okay, when we're playing. And so you don't have to hold the violin up, high, down low, not too low either, okay. So just perpendicular to your neck, and so the violin holding up should just be really easy, like just really normal like this. Try not to push it in too much so your shoulders are scrunching in. Keep the shoulders nice and straight, and keep a nice straight back. And it's also really important to learn the posture now, because while we can play the notes, learning how to have correct posture will help you in the long run, because it's really hard to correct and fix that problem if your posture isn't correct in the beginning. So let's try to get the basics down. Let's try to get the posture correct. And so again, shoulders are relaxed. Everything's very relaxed. Just put your violin on your shoulder and let it rest there. Oh, and another thing is, I'm noticing a lot of you aren't using your sponges, and so it might be a little bit of a hassle to put it on, but I think it's better for all of you to put it on still, because when you don't have like a rest on the bottom of the violin, it's really hard to hold it. See, it's really difficult, and it keeps slipping even for me, and it hurts your neck. And so if you put something like a shoulder rest or a sponge, which most of you are using now, it really helps to keep it more steady and more straight, okay? What I want you to notice is that when I'm demonstrating for you how to play it, I'm doing this so you guys can get to know what the exercise sounds like. And so when you play it yourself, you'll get a kind of feel of how it should go. But when you're practicing by yourself, I suggest you to practice a line a couple times at different tempos. Tempo means speed. And so I want you to practice really slow in the beginning. So, for example, the second line, if we're practicing slow, you notice how all of my notes were the same length, okay? So that's what we need to keep a really steady rhythm. So in the second line, maybe if you want to practice really slow, you would go something like this. Let's go on. So we're going to be playing the high D on the A string in this lesson. Okay, so we learned the first two fingers right on the A string, and now we're going to be learning this note, the high D, the third finger. That note, okay? So here is line 1 on page 9, line 1. Now let's go to line 2. Now line 2 has all the exercise, so we're going to use the first, second, and third fingers, and even go back to the D string a little bit. Here's line 2. Now I'm going to be playing line 3. Okay, now we're going to be playing a D major scale. Now the D major scale is a succession of notes from the D, the open string D that we learned, to the high D on the A string. And so what happens to these notes is all the notes go in order. So you'll hear what it sounds like in line number 4. This is how it goes. Now also, if you look at the notes again, you'll notice that they have those brackets and those upside down triangle marks. Just remember that the brackets are a whole step apart, which means there's a space in between, and then the brackets, the upside down triangles mean those fingers are exactly right together. Okay? Here's line 5.